Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is well from wherever you guys are watching. We are going to go over the Notion document developed by the Kaiya team to help track you along personal development skills as well as kind of guide you along the fellowship. So this is the Notion template. It's completely designed by the Kaiya team. It's designed by teams. So it has a lot of team elements, a lot of fun elements. And let me show you how you get here in the first place. All right. In the actual the Kaiya onboarding document that was set out during the fellowships. It's in a Discord channel. If you cannot find this link, either message me or Maddie, and we can send you the link. Um, Along with the Discord community and other general softwares needed for the fellowship, we also have the Notion document available for you. And I'm gonna kind of show you how you will be able to get onboarded onto it. Okay, so once you let me click the link. Once I click the link, um, it will send you to this page. So now you might be like, okay, now what do I do from here? You'll click duplicate. These steps are also the onboarding documents, but I think it'd be much easier to see it visually done. So on the top right, you'll see the word duplicate. You'll click duplicate, and then I'm already logged in, but you will log in. You'll log into the account. You log into your account, create an account, create through Google, and then it'll take a few minutes. When I was doing it, I know it took me a little bit for it to actually come up on my screen. It'll take a few minutes. It's kind of creating a template for you to have. Again, this is a duplicate template, and I want you guys to be aware that this is completely private to you. No other team, no other fellow, no other member has access to this document except you. This is a completely personalized. You can be as original, as unique you can be on that on the on the Notion document. Okay, so I'm gonna actually go on to the other Notion right now, but this page it takes a few minutes to load, but it's kind of being slow for me, but it will load once you give it a few minutes, and then you'll see this. You'll see this. Once the actual template is made, in in your your fellowship, you can kind of remove this and you can put your name. So you could put Ahmad's Kaiya Fellow, Ahmad's Kaiya Blueprint, or you could put your name and put your name Kaiya Blueprint. And then there's different rows and different pages here for you to kind of work with. I'm going to show you kind of one. So once you get access to the actual page, well, what you can do now is, let me show you. Okay, so you have the page here, and now you have a lot of things that you can kind of explore. And I'm going to kind of take you from some of the main elements, some of the main questions you might have. Again, if you have any specific questions, any specific, you're having trouble joining, you're having trouble getting access to the different stuff, let me know. I can hop on a Google Meet with you or a Zoom call, and I can help you figure that out. But okay, the basis of the actual Notion document. So this is the front screen. This is the big screen. So now on this main screen, you have every page kind of implemented onto this one overview page. There's a toggle here. The toggle takes you to the individual pages. So this is the Kaiya team. Now we have everyone here part of the Kaiya team. And if you click on someone, you can find their office hours. You can see a photo of them. You can see their pronouns, and you can, kind of see what you can contact them for. Again, we all have different roles in the community. So if you want to specifically talk to one person that have, different experiences or different, different skill sets, you can, go to the team and find someone that you think is right to that is that you think is right for you to contact. So once you're here, this is kind of the basic, who we are. Many of the what's it called leaders are on this page, so you feel free to contact any of us. We will reach back to you. So yeah, this is the meet the team page, so you can put names to the faces you've been seeing and speaking to. Then you have kind of, this is the onboarding to Kaiya. This is kind of like all the software you need. So if you still need to get onto the Google Calendar, for example, you can do that from here. You can click to join the Discord, download Zoom. Miro is also something we use here. So you can download Miro and you can use that. And then we have a page of what is Kaiya, what is your role. So if you want to learn more about what you're going to be doing here, what's your future like going to be with Kaiya, how will this program benefit you, and what skills you will be able to learn. You can, we talk through this, we kind of dig it, we kind of overview it here. And then here specifically, we have a YouTube hyperlink that will take you to what past fellows have said about the program. and you can kind of hear from teens that were not too long ago in the same seat you are in right now, as a member of the cohort. Then you have the Kaiya Blueprint. So the Kaiya Blueprint is completely designed, completely unique, and it kind of is a place where you can kind of track what you're learning. I know a lot of the time we learn a lot from, this, we learn a lot in the session, but sometimes it might be hard to take away the, the main, it might be hard to kind of take away the main points. So here, the main points are kind of detailed for you to take notes during the sessions. So this is kind of, you have your fellowship week, all 5 weeks, what we're doing, the what skills you're going to be learning, and what topics are going to be discussed. You can kind of track over the time and the dates that that fellowship will be for the 5 weeks, and then you can have stages, so you can kind of, so for instance, after 1 week, if you feel like you completely understand the topic, you can put complete. You're going to revisit it later, or you're going to come to the office hours on Wednesdays and kind of get some assistance on a certain topic. You can do some reflections and key takeaways. Again, you can just type it out and it types here. You can track your weekly challenge, so every week you have a challenge to do, you can track it here. Your buddy for collaboration, so for instance, if you're collaborating with somebody, you can put it on here and see their name, talk to them, maybe even plan out what you're going to do, when are you guys going to meet. And then you have your weekly challenge. So once you have your weekly challenge, to keep track of the weekly challenge, you can choose a file and kind of upload it here, or you can get an embedded link and kind of paste a link here, so you can have all your weekly challenges on one page as well. Questions you still have, you can put on here. Again, you can bring them to the office hours or text Maddie, and she'll feel she will be there to help you and answer any of your questions. That's the main, the fellowship document. Now I'm going to something more specific. So every week for the 5 weeks, you'll be able to click open, and you have everything you did with the Notion row. But when you go down, you have further notes you can take. So these are the notes you'll be able to implement into from the sessions and put onto here and kind of track what you're learning. Everything is here. You can make more pages. Clicking here, you can add pages, add to-do lists. You can do a lot here. You can type during the sessions. It's really, really completely designed to, however you want to work with it. Same thing, we have week 2 and week 3. Every week we have different topics, so we kind of explore that and we kind of break it down to the main points and their note section, and you kind of get to see what you're learning and to kind of track alongside as you learn. So again, that's for the first 5 weeks. Every week there'll be new topics for you to discuss, new topics for you to learn about, and you can explore them further in your personal Notion page. Again, anything you type into these pages are completely personal to you. No one else will have access to this, so feel free to be as original as possible. We also have a resource page. So this has some numbers, some resources, local hotlines that you are able to contact, able to use. And then also there's this page here that you can insert your own local community, own resources in your community around mental health or other hotlines available in your community. And then we have some additional tips, and yeah, we have the resources page completely designed by you. You can edit things the way you feel like it. Again, this is completely personal, so no one else will have access to this. So if you need help finding local resources, if you want to, I know some of our fellows have volunteer at hotlines. So again, that's Amy. So if you want to talk more about how to volunteer on hotline, different tools at hotlines and stuff, feel free to contact her. She's also on the Meet the Team page. So yeah, this is a page where you can kind of explore that. If you need help, again, you can contact Maddie, and she's here for you, as well as anybody else on the Meet the Team page. Then we have a life calendar. We also wanted to include some personal development skills, personal development elements into the actual Notion, to kind of get you to see how Notion works and the stuff you can do with it, the different pages, different templates that are available. So in this actual life calendar / gratitude journal, you'll be can organize your events in your life, what's going on. If you have a math test coming up tomorrow, if you have a paper due in a few months, everything is here for you to kind of track. But this is a little different. I know normal calendars, all we see is a bunch of dates and can get very overwhelming. But what we have here is you can insert events, but every day, every morning, every evening, you're able to come and do some daily gratitude. Again, we know gratitude is very important. So implementing small elements of gratitude into your life, small elements of reflection into your life is really important. So you can do that every day through this calendar. you can click on the actual button for the day and you'll have to click daily entry. And then it'll, pop up in a few seconds with the entry here. Then you can insert it, edit it the way you feel like. If you want to add more elements to your, reflection, feel free to do that. It's completely designed by you. If you want to continue to more design it even further, that's amazing. And yeah, so again, really open to whatever you want with these Notion pages. Then we know the importance of goal setting, habits, and routine. So we created a goal tracker. We designed one that can implement different, tracking goals. And we feel like this is really important as as you grow up to know, have a clear goal in mind, how to set goals, and then we also explore here how to set a goal. So we have different questions around how to set smart goals. So you can explore set how to set a good goal, and then you can insert goals here, put them on um, the different sections here, the different progress sections as well. This is the goal tracker. Again, you can have different elements. So for instance, have you started this goal? Is this a long-term, short-term goal? 30-day challenge? What type of achievement is it? And what type of a goal is it? Is it financial, spiritual, self-care, personal development? And you're able to kind of track that as well. Then we have a place to let it all out. So this is the journal, completely again private to you. You can design these journals the way you want every day if you want to kind of, we know that writing is always there for you when you want to vent it out. So you can again um, click a journal entry and kind of explore certain topics if you want to just rant it out. Again, you can do that here as well, and it's available for you to kind of just use it as a journal. And it's you can add as many entries as you want, and they'll be always here for you to come view back. I know a friend of mine wants to use this to kind of track traveling or track, different state. She wants to keep a journal of, because she knows physical journals can sometimes be, hard to keep track of. And as you grow up and we continue to be more, mobilized and stuff, it's easier to have something on your phone to quickly, let it all out, or just have a journal. But she wants to use this to kind of track her life as a teenager now, and hopefully she wants to continue to use this as she goes into college, so as sort of like feedback for herself and her development. And I think it's a really smart way to use it. We also have other Kaiya Fellows have used Notion, so you can click here to kind of see how other Kaiya Fellows have developed Notion to fit their needs and personal development, track their personal development skills. We also have a page for quotes and affirmations. Quotes and affirmations, sometimes during the hard days, it's really important to just have something to kind of, get you going. And quotes can really, quotes are very powerful. So here you can track your favorite quotes and kind of reflect on them. And then you also have daily, you can do affirmations. We included a handset here, pretty wide range. So you can kind of reflect on this affirmation and you can add some to as you want. And then every day when you view this page, keepsake for quotes, this will actually refresh. So you'll get a brand new quote every day, a new quote, a new word. So it's really amazing. And we love this feature. Then we have daily self-care, designed and defined by you. You get to explore what self-care is, but self-care isn't, and then kind of, have some experimentation on some self-care methods that work for you. And why you prefer certain self-care methods, and when you can refer to these different self-care methods. And we think self-care is really important, but modern day self-care is much different than what we think self-care should be. So we get to help you get you're able to kind of define self-care yourself. And for me, my favorite, I've learned the importance of breathing, deep breaths. They're really, really important. So when I find myself stressed or overwhelmed, I know I can kind of just resort to that simple breathing, and it helps me so much. And I think it's really important for me to kind of just calm down. And honestly, it's something I do now before when I wake up in the morning, to kind of take those deep breaths, and something I do at night, and that's worked for me. So that's the one self-care method that's really helpful for me. So you can experiment with them. You can see if they work for you. You can what's a good self-care method, what isn't a good self-care method, and you can do that for your kind of develop it personally. And then you also have your favorite self-care methods. These are designed by Kaiya Fellows and some of their favorite self-care methods. So these were the cohort ones, some of their favorite methods. And then you can click here for self-care ideas. There's a bunch of different categories for you to kind of explore. Yeah, that is the Notion. I know it might be a lot. It's definitely brand new. I know a lot of teenagers don't really have, never seen it before. So we hope that this is, it's really cool. I love it. I've used it for around a year now. I've tracked my college applications with this. I've tracked a lot of things I've done, and it's been really useful in my, productivity. So designing one for Kaiya and specifically personal development and, reflection is really important. So I think this is going to serve a lot of people really well. And again, if you have any questions about this Notion, if you want to, who knows, you want to design a page and you think, oh my God, this needs to be on the blueprint. It's amazing. Send it over. We can, we can always, this is completely editable. We can continue to develop it as you guys, as you guys want to develop it. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ping me on Discord. And yeah, me or Maddie, we are here for you. And yeah, that is pretty much the Notion.